What's up? Oh, I can't see. We see some people on. Good evening.
Tired.
Good evening.
We will in a minute. Your food's in the microwave.
We
Close the
have
door.
not been on in wow.
I'm saying like 4 or 5 months probably.
Has it been that long? I don't
It's
realize
been
that
a
it's been that long.
long time.
And it's kind of
It's
late. I'm
been a
surprised y'all
long
up.
time coming. You don't know about that song. Hey
Hey,
Mariah, you
Mariah.
know that song?
No, I've never heard that
The
song before.
change is gonna
Oh
will
yeah. I've
come.
heard that.
Yeah, who sings it?
It's a long, long time.
No, 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 no. You singing the world? That's the worldly song. That's the worldly song.
Change is going. Wait, what movie
That's
is? I
not.
can't remember
You
what
probably think about
song,
Dead
what movie
Presidents or
I'm
something.
thinking about.
That's
No, it's not Dead Presidents. It's something else. Then they sing when they sing that song. It's been a long time coming.
they sing that in a lot of movies.
But I know, but I'm trying to think of
And I
what movie I watch a
know.
lot that I
That's not
know
what I was talking about.
that is coming.
I was talking
Okay,
about it's been a long time coming.
what the Winans?
Yes.
Of course.
I
I cannot remember what other movie
don't know what you're talking about.
that was oh, you know what? It might be. Oh, you know what? I'm probably thinking about Malcolm X and that part when he was driving in the car, and I think they was playing that song
That could
because
be
that's a
it.
movie I watched a lot before.
That could be it.
But we are on. We're not going to be on long, of course. We
We're just
know
starting to get back. We're gonna
some
put a
people.
flyer out, let everybody know we started to get back on this.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
thought
try
about
to
that
get
too.
back. Yeah, because we were doing our Saturday night services, and then a lot of times when we would get back, it would be we would be tired. It would be too late.
Mm-mm. Ain't like we ain't tired now, but it's
Right,
a little
right, right,
different.
right,
Come from
right.
church and then kind of have it, try to have it.
Dang, I don't have my phone to share it on my.
What share on your page?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
people
a
watch it later.
mess.
So, do you want to share it or no? It's up to you.
um, I can. Yane. That's a funny thing. You know, how, like back in the day, I remember I said I wasn't gonna do that
I
to my
know,
kids.
I
But I
know.
mean, I'm downstairs though, so it's not as bad. Like
No, I do it to them all the
I
time.
would be like right in this like my aunt or somebody would be like right in the
Yup,
room,
yup.
and
God rest.
they'll be like point grab that remote, and it's like
Listen,
you right there,
I love, I
you
love.
grab
God
it.
rest my aunt, so I love her
I knew he was gonna
dearly.
say that.
My Aunt Mina, I love her so much.
I,
Well, she used to call me all the time. Well, Des, can you grab me? Can you grab me? I'm telling you. I was like, I'm either gonna call me. Hey, I just know she gonna call me. I miss her, boy. That was just she called
yeah.
me. Des,
Like
Des, get
get that
my.
remote that's sitting
Sometimes she
right
like
down
Des, get
there.
my shoes. Just slide. She gets do
Dad, your
something.
shoes.
Oh yeah.
Slide them shoes in front of my
Yeah.
feet, so all I gotta
Yes.
do is slip them
She's
in.
done that to me before, and
Oh
so my Uncle
no,
Ivy used to
I
do that a
haven't
lot
done
too.
that. I haven't been that bad like with the kids.
No, my Uncle Ivy
Like
used to
I'll
do that
usually be
too.
downstairs. I'll be downstairs or in another room or something like that, and I'll be like, "Can you grab such such?" The other night though, I was sitting in the room and I was tempted because the light was on. I wanted somebody to turn it off, so I was tempted.
Hey,
Hey,
Devanya.
Kevanya. I was
Ooh, that
tempted
was
to.
loud.
I'm sorry. It was loud in your ear, probably because you're tired.
Hey, Shantae.
Hey, Shantae. But we were. I was in a room and the light was on. I was like, "Dad, I'm gonna tell one of the kids to come here and turn the light off." And I was like, "That is kind of probably so lazy." Instead of just going.
Y'all are up
I know
late.
that's what we were just saying. We ain't think nobody's really gonna
We did not.
get on because it's late.
It is
It's like they
late. I'm
probably watched
feeling
the
it now.
replay. I know, but we're not gonna be on here long anyway. But we were just talking about like how you ask your kids. I don't know if anybody else on here can relate. Like how you ask your kids to get something. How when I was younger, I was like, I'm not ever gonna do that to my kids. That's so rude.
Nope.
And sometimes I'd be like,
All the time. I mean, I'm worse than you are.
Yeah, I don't. I
I think
try
I'm
not
worse
to
than you
do
are.
it too much. If I'm
Nah.
downstairs, I'll be like, go get
I
I'll say
make
go
Dylan go
get
get
some.
everything I can. Dylan.
Get your
I'll
exercise
be like,
in.
it'll be right here,
Go up
and I'm
the
like, Dylan, go
steps.
grab me, just grab me. The charge will be over there on the wall. I'm like, Dylan.
We the only people that do that. Y'all ain't even letting us know. I guess nobody really be wanting to say that.
No,
Like
I
they
do
be
to my
doing that
kids
to
all
their
the time.
kids.
I don't care.
Yeah, I have done it.
I do it all the
Um,
time.
I just did. Mimi roll her eyes. I said, like, Mom, you right
I'm
there.
like,
That's how
what?
they probably. But you know, the kids,
No, I read
they don't be
knock
saying
them
nothing
eyes back
back.
the next week.
I know. Remember,
Hey, Karen.
hey, Karan. remember, well, I don't know if everybody used to say that, but
What's that?
my grandma used to be like, "I'll twist your lips."
Oh, that's what you used to say.
Yeah, she used to tell me she was gonna twist my lips.
If
Like
you
if we,
got,
any of us, if we did something wrong, Cinnabons, shout out to Cinnabons. We did something. She'd be like, "I'm gonna twist your lips," and then I
she says
remember
that now.
one time I was like, "What's that going to
Oh,
do?"
you said that.
When I was
Oh,
younger.
oh,
Kids
terrible.
have had their fair share. Y'all grown now, said Miss K. Her and my
Yeah,
grandson.
grands they
Well,
a little different. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, that's good though.
I ain't got no grands,
That's
but they do
good.
like
That's
helping
good.
out
They help.
mom,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
they
that's
do.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dream is real good with helping out, but sometimes it's some stuff that she can't.
She
You know,
wants
she might
to.
not get. Yeah, she actually is the one that wants to.
Yeah.
Donna Yane, they'll do it, but I think and I don't know. They seem fine about doing it. Like they haven't gave us any yet, but they probably be thinking that in their mind, like
I know y'all they be like playing with I
she
still
said, I
do it for
still
my
do it to my
husband.
husband.
y'all they still be playing she'll be playing games, but she don't get upset. She be like, all right, hold on, and she's like talking to one of her friends or cousins or
Yeah,
somebody.
she'll
She'll
tell them to
just
hold
tell hold
on.
on.
Yeah,
Tell them to hold on. She don't
because I
tell
was
us to
just
hold
trying to
on. She
get
tell
them to
them to
get
hold
my
on.
phone. That's how this whole conversation came about. But okay, we're at 7 minutes.
All right, so
So
let's talk. All right, so we're on here just for tonight. Well, we're gonna try to get back on Saturdays if we can.
yeah,
Um,
now we don't have no Saturday services.
I know, it's sad, ain't it? Um,
That's good.
he says, really. So, we want to. I guess we'll talk. This is a new year. All
So New
right.
Year, Happy New Year
Uh,
to everybody. I know
Good.
some people we haven't seen say Happy New Year
I
to.
say no. You
They
gonna
might
say
be
Happy New
watching.
Year's.
I was about to say Happy New Year's.
But yeah, I guess we have a quick conversation about New Year's resolutions, and is that still like a
New
thing?
Year's.
Well, you have to put the S on that because you're
New
describing it.
Year's.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, no, praise God. You know what? I'm not. I had to listen. I had to obey God with the Sundays, but personally, in my own flesh, I'm upset about not doing Saturdays no more. If I could be real honest, because I enjoy, waking up Sunday morning sometimes, not all the time, and not even go to church. But I had to obey the Lord.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
It is a different feel though on a Saturday, which is
It has been.
interesting. It's not like I don't know. I don't really know
Summertime,
how
we're
to
gonna be back
explain
at
it.
it though.
Yeah, summertime we'll be back at it. But I'm kind of excited. Like I was telling Apostle, I am glad we're going back to Sundays just to get some consistency in there because we also had people that were saying,
We had
you know,
guests
they
coming like
came on
coming on
Sunday and we
Sunday.
weren't there because we was there
Yeah.
on Saturday. So it's kind of good to get some consistency with that, and then we'll be back to it in the summertime.
Yes,
Which I'm
Lord.
excited. We'll be back to our brunch because even New Year's Eve.
Back to our what? Oh, brunch.
New
I was like,
Year's
what are you
Eve
talking about
was
brunch?
cool too
It
because we
was.
was there on Saturday night and then we.
Yeah, I agree.
But and I'm excited about conversion nights too.
I agree.
Yes.
The apostle
Hi,
Hayward
Apostle
Hamilton,
Hayward.
the man of God. All
The
right,
man of
the
God.
man, the myth, and the legend. But yeah, so I want to I will say this:
Happy New Year to
Happy
you
New Year.
too.
So we on here for a simple conversation about New Year's resolutions, right? So, um, are they still real? Do people still have them? I will say this, and I'll turn over to you real quick. This is probably the most sobering year I've ever had in preaching the gospel on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is always an interesting time for a lot of preachers, I think, and just for people in general. Everyone gets excited about the New Year. It's all interesting too because New Year is like in the middle of winter. It's not like in the
Right.
summertime and like you going, So it's kind of. But this year, I probably say it was the most sobering year because of what I was feeling in my spirit. And yeah, every New Year, every time I had to preach one for the last almost now it's been 11 years. We always had New Year's. The first year of our church, we didn't have a New Year's Eve service. First time we did not. We didn't. I remember
Yeah, we
because I
went
went to
somewhere else.
Butler's.
Yeah.
I went to Butler's. Um, but I will say this that this is the first year I was like, not like, oh, it's a new year. Like I don't know. I didn't have that feeling. I think I didn't have that in my spirit. I think I just felt the level of consistency just to be consistent in what the Lord told me to be consistent in. But it's like I don't know. Do people still have resolutions? Like, do you
I know I haven't
write
seen
a
anybody write
whole
anything about
list of
it.
resolutions and say I'm gonna stick to this, stick to that? I think that people have resolutions. I think sometimes it's good to a degree, but at the same time, people make a lot of big plans and set all these things in order, and then a lot of
Right.
times when they don't fulfill or don't stay consistent to it, I think they start kind of like falling back to their old habits and their own demeanor. But I think that I think this is the time. Not so much trying to make a resolution, but I think just being consistent. So the question is, like I said, anyone please type. Let me know. Do you have New Year's resolutions? Why do you have them? Are they still a thing? Are they not still a thing? But again, like I said, I think this year I felt so like numb. Not saying like I wasn't glad that God kept me for a whole year. I think I was just numb to the fact because every time New Year comes, like you feel like something, everything gonna turn over, everything gonna
Right,
change,
right, right, right.
And I'm starting to realize that, like, a lot of times things don't happen like that, but it's about being consistent and just being committed. Even though you're coming into a new year, one of the things like I said, I want to make sure I'm breeding consistency in everything that I'm doing. Go ahead, woman of God
You
with the
just took
cool
my whole
sweatshirt on.
conversation.
Did I?
Yeah, I just said that to
I
you
talked about me
a few minutes
preaching. You
ago.
you you preached on New
No,
Year's
as far
Eve?
as about being consistent and about how everybody's always excited at first about the New Year's Eve, and then it's kind of like it starts, so you know, it's like, but I'll still
Yeah, chime in.
yeah, I'll chime in
Don't
a little
piggyback.
bit.
Just chime in.
But I wonder if, like, if anybody that I guess has New Year's resolutions, because we used to, I don't know if it's because I'm not on Facebook no more, but how you used to see posts with New Year's resolutions,
True.
and people would say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and the other, and then, not trying to be rude, but then like you'll see that didn't happen. Like it's kind of noticeable. You know what I mean? Like for instance, if no, I'm not gonna say that because
I'm
it
gonna
might
lose
sound
20
rude.
pounds by April.
That's all right.
25 pounds. But they still eating everything they can eat.
Yeah, but I wonder if people actually, like, if you do, and if anybody on here can chime in, if you do write down or document your New Year's resolutions, do people actually go back to them to see, did I complete this, that, and the other, or is it just like I'm gonna go to the gym and then you actually didn't document anything or anything like that, and then it's kind of like you just stop doing it. Just like sometimes how like when people fast, right?
I think
If
January.
if you're
Yeah.
fasting and then like something happened and you just made a mistake and ate a grape or whatever, they'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna forget my fast and I'm just gonna try this again another time. And it's
Right.
like, nah, I mean, you ate that grape, just don't, keep pushing at it. Maybe you want to add an hour or something, like, something compared to, because that's sometimes an easy get out of, because
Yes.
you'd be like, well, I didn't mess up, such instead of keep going. And that's even, I don't know why I'm going this way, but that's even in like life period. Like
Right.
as far as like sometimes people will, like if they mess up or something, it's like, oh, you know what, just forget it instead of,
Hey, hey, hey.
keep going. Like even if you messed up, keep trying, keep going, keep moving forward. And hey, Kira,
Kiara, how are you? Good to see
oh,
you.
thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes, it is.
I would say, wait, you just said something. I was thinking about something you just said. I don't know. I got lost for a second.
Sorry, because I just went. I was trying to stay on vein, but then the vein went this
No, no, no.
way,
Using the
and
vein.
then I just
No, no, no.
kept
Using
going
the vein.
around.
No, I was. That's what I was thinking about. Gym, right? Like it's crazy. Like certain industries like peak at certain times, right?
Hmm.
So, like the gym, right? Like gym memberships. Like right
Yeah,
now, like we were talking about losing weight, right? Like January is the time where gym memberships like peak, right? And people get so excited about going to the gym, right? And then basically, like I'm a weirdo, so I like feeling that burn. I'm
that's
very
not
very
weird.
no, I am weird. Like I'm saying, like I like to like push my body to the limits.
Hi, Kaisha.
Like
Happy
I
New
like to.
Year.
Hey, Kaisha. Hey Alex, all right. I like to
Hi,
push
Alex.
my body to the limit. Like I like competition. I just love all that kind of stuff like that. So for me, going to the gym is like life, right? So, but there are people that go to the gym like for January and they're like, okay, I'm gonna get started, right? And the reality is this, and let me just kind of throw this out there. Anytime you set up, like, I'm not even gonna just let's talk. We talk about New Year's resolutions, and we're asking, is anyone ever do you still do that? But people have to do realize that whatever you set for, especially the new year or whatever you're going to do or whatever plan you're going to stick to or start with, it's always the hardest to start, right? And it's always hard to start and stay committed
Right,
because oftentimes you're creating a whole new cycle around your life. You're
right.
like, let's say if you was like, okay, I'm gonna lose these
You say
20
I'm not
pounds
gonna
or
eat meat.
yeah, yeah. Oh
That's a good.
God.
That's a
Ish.
good one.
Amen. Saye. I am listen, y'all got to pray for like my wife keeps hinting about this going vegan thing.
It's
Listen,
been I don't know how many years.
I know, but
It's a
then
shame.
you
I
you
keep
mentioned it
saying
again
I
today.
know I do. I really want to, but it's just
No, 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 no. I can't listen. I cannot quit. You know what? I could probably quit pork.
yeah.
I could probably
I've done
quit. I
that,
think I
so
could
I can.
quit pork. Like because you kind of got me on the turkey sausage, turkey bacon kind of thing. I can do that. Um, I can't quit mistakes. Okay, I can't. My God,
Oh
Kiara,
wow,
Jesus,
Kiara, yes,
listen.
help! I was trying
God
to
bless
find.
you. Okay, and you love it. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't quit a steak.
I'm for it.
I can't quit a good capital grill. Hey, I felt the glory of the
Oh
Lord.
yeah,
I can't quit that, right? I can't even certain steaks. Like it depends upon, I mean, Longhorn they're okay. But I'm struggling quitting my beef, like way back burger or Shake Shack. I just eat kid by. I'm about to speak in tongues. I can't quit the beef. Okay, so y'all got to pray for me.
you can. It's just very difficult.
Yes. So I'm saying, like, if I decide to make a decision and say we're gonna go vegan, I would literally have to take my time and say, okay, I'm gonna eat mushroom steaks. Okay, praise God. I do like mushrooms though,
Yeah, he
but I
does.
do. I will if they're good sautéed real well. I will eat those things all day. But beef,
Davon, yeah, yeah, our bodies too.
Davanya. Well, actually, I don't think our bodies fully wants to go vegan because sometimes people don't get enough protein. But that's a whole nother
Yeah,
lesson for
but you gotta
another
get it
day.
from others. Yeah.
Yes, Shake Shack is the bomb. Um, But what I will say is, I will
Yeah,
like if
Kiara.
if we're gonna really make this decision, right? If she's gonna make this decision for
We
us,
try to. We do implement it. Like we've been get implementing it into our diet, but it's just like once, maybe a week.
yes, Karen,
Once a
that's
week,
it.
we'll do like one where we won't have meat,
Yes,
but we want to get it a little more, But yeah,
Karen, I don't.
it's it's kind of difficult, and I think the thing is, what I think most of it is because we're not as knowledgeable in it, like to know, oh, because
Yeah,
if
all the
you
stuff you
if
can
you
eat.
learn
That's
and
true.
start getting it and start understanding, okay, this tastes good, or you try something that's like it's good, then it allows you to be a little more confident in that.
Mm, I
Because
just,
the interesting part about
you
it
think someone
is,
gonna replace my Capital Grill steak?
so, I mean, it might, I don't know, but the interesting part about it is though, even with vegan, like some of the things that they use for like cheesesteaks and like different things, like when it's like the fake cheese, I think it's called, what is it, Sciatin or something like
Yeah,
that.
but what is
That's
that
not good
stuff?
for you
That's what I'm about to say. Is that
anyway.
real
So
food?
that's
Like,
why even like when we look at vegans and stuff, sometimes even though like somebody can go vegan, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthier for you all the time, because it's just really honestly and everything which we understand, it's really all about balance. It's all about like the type of meat that you're eating. Is it grass fed? Is it like where they're getting
that's
it
true too.
from? Is it fresh? And it's about like certain things. Is it processed? Like a lot of that really determines too, and having it and balance. Like if I'm just having like a certain amount, even though steak is not, that's not really, beef is not like
Yeah.
really, but like other like fish and
Help,
different
help.
things like that. Yes,
What?
that.
Come on. All right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
not
would.
good for you because that's what I was.
Ah.
Because I know a place that was like making
Ooh, you
food,
need to
and their food used
change.
to look so good. And I was like, well, let me look into like making certain meals. And I saw that and I looked it up and I was like, oh, this is not good. So if you do vegan, it would have to be like making sure
No, no,
you're
no, no.
having
We're
like
not doing
those
this. We're not doing this.
vegetables,
Stop.
those fruits and different things like that, and getting your protein in that way. Outside of that, if you're eating like garbage with vegan, it doesn't matter if you're vegan or you're not. It's still, if it's not healthy for your body, it's not healthy for your body.
What's up, Shane?
So it definitely requires research, and
I
I
would
think that's the part I got to get a little more intense
the
with, as
research
far
part,
as
right?
knowing and then figuring out like what. I'll make
She
these
said, "Kira, I
glass
may get some
test
test
meals.
meals. Meat has been looking funny." Yeah, so interesting. Since we talk about meat for a second,
Oh,
I
I
had
know.
when I used to work at Comcast years ago. My supervisor, absolutely, my supervisor used
Oh
to
yeah,
get that
Karen.
out of my face. My supervisor used to.
Yeah, it is Karen.
She used to at there's this place where they have a farm and they would actually sell you a whole cow. Like
Yeah.
now I would be down with that because what happens is you will see the calf grow, all the way up until it's fully like full blown cow, and all
Like
they do is feed it grass.
it
Like it ain't
sounds so
no,
rude.
it ain't nothing crazy. No, like yeah, I know. Like my
Watch you
supervisor used
grow
to tell
up and
me,
then we gonna eat you.
I
That's like them turkeys
man,
when
I'm
those
just
turkeys be
checking.
walking around.
I'm just checking how you're looking, so I make sure you're right and
Ugh.
tenderized. I mean, hey, y'all making all these barf. Hey, come on now, come on, Kaisha and Devanya. Cause y'all eat, do y'all eat beef? Right? You
Devanya
know what it
eats
is?
beef.
Some people probably struggle with knowing, like they're looking at their cow, but I think that that is amazing because you know it's not getting fed hormones and all this other stuff like that. So it says naturally. Okay, so Kaisha, okay, you get a
Okay.
pass. But the thing is, they know the cow from the beginning. So then what happens is after they are full grown, then they basically take the cow, they butcher it and they cut it into all the pieces. And so my supervisor used to have like they it's hard to get on the list. She was trying to get on the list for like 5 years because she did not want to buy beef from your local supermarket because you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know what it's
Oh
filled
my
with.
gosh.
You don't know what steroids and injections and all kind of stuff is getting. So the beef that she was eating, she knew exactly what kind of beef they were getting. But I will say this to kind of backtrack on what I was saying earlier is that with um, eating beef, like we don't eat. Pastor Yannick right here keeps us. Hey Amida, she
Hey,
keeps us like
Amida.
not eating. She we will not eat beef like more than once every month or like
Well, it's probably a little more than that.
once every
Yeah, I'm
two
trying to get to
weeks.
less,
Well, you've gotten us like really
but
less.
we're
Like we're not
like,
eating once
yeah,
every
like
two
two or
weeks.
three times a month.
Yeah, at max.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, it's
two
not.
times a month. We ain't really eating beef like that.
Well, we do.
The
Like
kids probably eat a
yeah,
little bit
because the
more.
kids be asking for it. But yeah,
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 but
we
don't.
do.
So
Like
no,
yeah.
no one throws some.
And a lot of times we'll like kind of do more. Like if we go away or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
yeah, we away,
then
yo.
we kind of
It's no holds bar for
gang
me.
up on it.
I might eat steak every night if it tastes good. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm away. But that's nor here nor there. But the whole point is, if you decide to do, let's go back. I'm gonna go back to the resolution part.
Yeah,
If
this
you're
would have been a good
deciding to make,
conversation.
if you're deciding to make decisions like that, right? Sometimes people get upset because they may regress or go
Right.
back, but the reality is that you have to just take your time with it. Like
Yeah.
like as Kiara was saying, take your time,
Yep.
because I think that if you're going to like, it's hard to just go cold turkey.
Yeah.
Like right now, it will be a struggle for me to go cold turkey and be like, yo, no more coffee. Like especially my Starbucks coffee, my white chocolate mocha. If someone was like, yo, cold turkey, I would struggle. I'll be like, oh no, I need to get down to like one or two a week, right? And then that way, then I'll get to one every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then I'll get to one a month, right? And then eventually I'll say, okay, I don't need it anymore. But I think a lot of times people make resolutions. They
Yeah.
just think sometimes that they just gonna jump into this
Right.
and everything just gonna happen. Like you ain't been to the gym in 5 years and all of a sudden you just gonna go to the gym every day. Nah, that ain't gonna work out, player.
Yeah.
Like you better walk yourself to the gym once, maybe twice a week. Then okay, I can try, you know, 3 days a week, every other day. Then maybe four. If you have a goal, because sometimes I think we set up our goals wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you an example, right? And I'm gonna let you talk. I'm sorry, I'm talking too
I mean,
much.
you saying everything that. Yeah.
Go ahead then. Carry on.
No, no, I mean, you
No,
saying
carry on.
everything I was
I
saying.
like sometimes people make a goal of like I want to lose. I'm gonna lose 25 pounds, right? But what is the actual thing you need to do to lose 25 pounds? What you actually need to do is you need to probably either go to the gym or just change a little bit of your eating habits. So instead of thinking about the 25 pounds, say I'm gonna go to the gym 2 days a week, and I'm gonna cut back on those Twinkies and peanut butter jellies at night or something like that. Or I'm gonna stop eating candy. So if you say that, then the 25 pounds will eventually come to you. But a lot of times people just say, I'm gonna lose 25 pounds, but they don't have a goal to set for I'm gonna go to the gym twice a week. Like that's the goal. Not to lose 25 pounds because 25 pounds will become seems like it's harder if I don't just stay consistent to the 2 days a week at the gym. Am I talking? Am I saying everything you want to say? Dream has a issue. Did you see how she just looked at me? Dream has an issue. Um, Dream has an issue. Look how serious she looking, y'all. She don't like. She's like, I
She's
can't
sleeping.
believe. But the way she's acting like, how would my dad even dare talk about me like this in front of people? Dream has an issue. Her issue is that when she's tired, she likes to grab lips. So she knows she can't grab mine because I don't like that, and so she'll just sit here and grab her mom's lips. All right, so I can't bang with that. Pastor Dre, what's up, man? Love you. Good to
Hi.
see you, man. So she'll grab um uh her mommy's lips, not mine, because I just I can't deal with that. I just tell her no.
I touch Yanni's lips.
You do touch Yane's lips too. You do bother Yane's lips too as well. Yep, Starbucks be taking my money. Need my star. I know Starbucks is it's terrible. I am I am I'm starting to discipline myself. It was a time I'm going Monday through Friday, but I'm starting to make myself say, it's a shame, right? I still drink coffee at my school that I work at. I will drink the coffee there, and then I'll say one day I'm gonna do Starbucks, one day I'm gonna do the free school coffee. There's a difference, and hallelujah, in the taste. But I just make myself say, I can't keep spending this Starbucks money. Okay,
Did you have something to say?
No.
Yeah, okay.
that's
You
she's
look
doing.
like
What she's doing. Where her shirt says. Her shirt says, "I don't do quiet."
oh yeah. Yeah, but that's true with everything. It's definitely it requires discipline and it requires you being consistent. So if you did say, like you were saying, you lost, you want to lose 25 pounds, even if like, one day you don't do what you're supposed to do, instead of giving up, it's like, okay, I'm going to keep going at it still. If I don't finish in April, maybe I'll finish in May. Like just keep being consistent with it. That's the only
Might have
thing
said everything
that
in
matters.
moderation. Too much of anything is not good except Jesus.
That is so true. We're talking about that balance is key. Yeah. So, yeah.
Woo, Savior. We only been on 27 minutes. You see what time it is?
Oh, what time is it?
It is midnight.
Oh my. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go on midnight prayer. Everybody bow your heads. It's like
We about to get off here. Golly, yo,
I
it's
know.
late.
I know. We sorry. Y'all gonna be now.
Um,
Don't blame us if y'all be arriving late.
the
We need to be
church.
on time for
We gonna be on time
Jesus.
for church. Praise God. We gonna be on
Discipline.
time for church. We gonna be on time. And listen, I gotta go to Staten Island tomorrow too. So praise
Pray
the
for
name. Oh
us.
my God, I feel the sleep coming upon me now.
Yes.
Dream, what
I
are you
can see it
doing?
in my eyes.
I know, right? I feel
Don't
it.
look at my. We're gonna be on time for
On
Jesus.
time. Come on. Get. Watch this. Come on. That needs to be a resolution.
Yeah.
Ikererebaya.
I had to
Yes,
work
Lord.
on it myself with time and stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be nice and early. Get there at a certain
Make that your
time.
make that your resolution. Take that ish off of there, Davanya. Take that ish off. Come on. Can we that's a shame they got us saying, I don't know who on here I want to say it because people talk color people talk.
Oh
We gotta
no, I
cut
was
that
just
stuff.
thinking that.
Come on,
Yeah,
that's a shame that we even talk like that. That's a
I
shame people
know.
we had that.
Won't believe
Clip,
in
clip
that.
that ish off of there. All right, make that your resolution. Be on time for
For
all
Jesus,
things. Yo, sidebar, right? I'm gonna
definitely
get off.
for Jesus.
I'm gonna get off here. One of my coaches, right, on the wrestling team said to me,
He's an on
he
time
said to
God.
me, he has his own construction business, right? I was laughing so hard this morning. He said it was these few guys always that worked on his company that was always late, right? And so he said, so he said, so he said every time they was just always late, like they always came late. And
I think I know you about to
he
go.
said, he said, he said, man, how is it that you're always late? He said because every time he said, man, they always had an excuse. He was like, it's the traffic, it was my kids, it was this, it was that, it was something else, right? And he
Okay,
said,
Kiera.
how could you
Good night.
say that you're always late? Yeah, good night. How could you say you're always late? He's like, you've never been early. He's like, there's never been a time you've been early to work. I said, yeah, see that honestly, and if we could be honest, right? If we show ourselves being late often more than especially being on time, that's a character flaw. That ain't got nothing to do with because reality is, I said we was laughing about it because I said, if you know you gonna have traffic, then
Leave
leave
early.
early.
Right. Right.
Because it's like it was always traffic, it was always this, it was always that. It's like, dude, like if you know where you drive has traffic,
Right.
then leave earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I leave my where I go to work, it takes me literally Like the real ride takes like 25 minutes, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But I always leave, give myself about 35 to 40 because I know I'm gonna hit some traffic.
Right.
Like I know I'm gonna hit a
Right.
little, not like real crazy, but just something. So I'm not. I gotta go beyond or past the time that usually would take.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you be getting mad at everybody else because they taking too long. Like, oh my God, this car in front of me is
I
going so
know.
slow. That's so funny because we had when we I'm just gonna share this and then we kind of be
Okay.
but when
Yeah.
we were
Okay.
at
Go
the
ahead.
spot, we had a party, right? We had a party. So after the party is 2 hours. Like for the amount of people that was there, it ran for 2 hours, maybe a little over 2 hours. So we clean after the party, we cleaned up. This is two
When
hours
was this
later.
party?
This is like a little bit
Okay.
ago.
Okay.
2 hours later we cleaned up and it takes like a good maybe like I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to clean up, set up. And then we sat down, like me, my mom, and the workers, we sat down and we ate, we were talking and chatting and stuff like that, after the party. 15 minutes after that, this lady knocks on the door. This lady and her daughter knocks on the door asking about the party.
You
And we
never
was
told me
like,
this.
I thought I told you
Nah, you
that.
never told me this one.
We was like, the party been over, like it's over. We're already cleaning up and stuff. And she talking about, oh man. I'm like, ma'am, did you know what time the party started?
She could have known. That's terrible.
I think she had to know. But I think
I
how
am
like
yawning.
sometimes if we have a certain if you think if you thinking about color people, maybe they was thinking oh they probably start late or something
How long?
like that.
The
I'm
party
like,
isn't the party 2
ma'am,
hours or the
the
party's an hour
party
and a half?
is 2 hours.
I
That
thought it was
particular.
out.
So it's according to what type of party it gets. Some parties are an hour and a half, and it
What kind of
depends
party? What party
upon
was it? What kind of party
how
was
many
it? Which
people
party
was.
was
It was a princess party.
Okay.
It depends
Y'all
about.
see me talk about the
It
spa.
depends upon-
I'm being a
okay.
shameless plug. I said Princess. I'm trying to forget. Give y'all some names of some of the parties.
It was and some of them. It
What are you
depends on how many
doing?
people are there. But mind you, she came. Like we were already sitting down chatting. All of us was like, "Are you serious? Like the party has been over. It's been over for over 2 hours now. So what is?" And then she had the nerve to be upset about it. Like she wasn't late. I'm like, "Ma'am, it is too late for that." And that's not the only time it's happened, but we've had that happen a few times where people were like extremely late and knew what time the party would start. But yeah,
Shameful.
yeah. So
All right, I'm ready to get off.
okay, I know you are. That's why I got quiet. Like okay,
All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna start getting back on here on Tuesdays. Tuesdays.
sleepy talk. We're gonna start getting back on here on Mondays.
We're gonna get back here on
Saturday
Wednesdays.
night talks.
Sunday nights. No. Saturday night talks. All right, we're gonna get back here, have our general conversations. All right, right, Dreamy?
Can y'all send us some topics, please?
Yes,
Sometimes we be
please.
trying to figure out, okay, what should we, or what are people thinking? What do y'all want to talk about? Anything like that. So just, you can message either one of us. Let us know some things that y'all might want to talk about or some things that you just think would be good. You could comment in here, however you want to do it. Let us know.
Come on, do what you be doing with me and mommy. Go ahead.
How is,
Go ahead.
what y'all
I thought she was
think?
gonna start copying
What
us,
topics y'all
everything you're
have?
saying.
Oh, yeah, she does do that.
Go ahead. You gonna copy us? You gonna say whatever I say? You're not doing it right now.
I want to.
What?
Okay, you want to say goodnight to everybody? You gotta let them get some sleep for tomorrow.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Love y'all.
Love
Thanks
y'all.
for getting on. Thanks for hanging out with us for a few. We appreciate y'all. And we will talk to y'all. We will talk to y'all later. Good night, Amaya. Amaya. Amaya got a whole new name.
I know. What's her name again?
Maya.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, y'all.